Folks, welcome back to Dirt to Daytona. Today, if you've been following along, you know we're not going to run the cup race because we need to ensure the championship in the truck series so that we can get our payout. And if we didn't run at Las Vegas, we very well may lose that by the end of the year or may not be able to recover from the loss of points. We are securely inside the top 35 in the Cup Series. Nothing to worry about there. Yes, we're going to drop some spots for not racing this race, but I accept that. We won our last race in the Cup Series. We won our last race in the Truck Series, but the race in the Cup Series, this previous race at Talladega, we had to fight for it, and it was our first ever victory in the Cup Series as a rookie. So anyway, enough talk. We've got Las Vegas Motor Speedway, $375,000 up for grabs. Let's get out there, get reacclimated to the trucks, and we'll see you at qualifying. Yeah, we were faster than Setzer after our second lap. I'm not sure if I'll do that in qualifying, but I know I can do it just running. So trucks are quite a bit more stable than the Cup cars, I'll say that. So that's good. Let's get out there and qualify. All right, here we go. Through the triover for the qualifying lap. Trying to kind of push it as hard as I can here. Why not? If we start in the back, we start in the back. By messing up, it's no big deal, I guess. I just really want to push the truck and see how hard I can, or how well I can do. We slowed down a bit too much there, but oh well. We're going to get on the apron here and see if we can get a 33.3, 33.268. So honestly, that was pretty close to our best time ever, and we weren't in the draft, so then not too shabby, and hopefully securing pole position. And there you have it. First place qualifying. Awesome. We just need to get out there, not mess up early, and drive to a victory, hopefully. I mean, that'd be great, because that's why we're running this race, is to ensure that we are able to continue our top spot in the championship for the Truck Series, which is required by our sponsor. Vegas doesn't have any commentator. We're here at Las Vegas Motor Speedway in Las Vegas, Nevada, and we are leading in the truck standings. We are going to continue our reign by winning this race, hopefully. All right. I love how they stop us and put us at a weird angle, basically, to start the race. That's not how a race would start at all, but okay. Nice little boost off the block there. Right out in front of everybody. Get a huge jump. Had to come off the gas just a little bit there, but looks like Crawford had the best jump with us. We'll check on what we have for laps in the race. 31 to the tank. And 72 laps, so it's a two-stop race. We'll probably run as long as we can, just because of fear of cautions. We don't want to be put in a position where we pit, one third through the race and then another third through the race, but it ends up a caution flies and we had pit early and we get caught down. That would be great. So this is, obviously, the truck feels great, and I really think that driving the Cup Series has helped me in the Truck Series. I've learned so much about backing up my corners, and I've learned so much about just driving more quality races. So that in itself has been a big adjustment than when we're in the trucks. I used to be hard on the brakes coming into these corners, over driving them and things like that, but when you learn how to do it in the Cup cars and you don't want to burn up your stuff quickly, you just do the right thing and learn how to come off the gas. At least that's what I've learned so far. A little loose there, but bad angle of attack. However, we're pulling away from everyone fairly well, which is nice. I don't know at what point we're going to be running into traffic or anything. Crafton and Crawford, though, they're the two that have separated from the group aside from us. They're hopefully going to continue to fall back on us a little bit, but I don't like seeing just those two out there because, you know, this game does that with the cars and the trucks getting that extra speed burst. It really screws us over, so I would like to not have that happen, but it looks like a possibility that Crafton is going to pass Crawford and be our challenger, which would make sense. Those are our two top competitors in this league right now, if I'm not mistaken. And what are we, 27? I don't like to jump to the speed up too quick just because I don't want to have an episode full of a speed up race. So I'm gonna kind of just race around for a while, probably 7 or so laps, and then we'll run the speed up. Just don't have much to talk about. Just really made this decision, even though we're after that victory at Talladega. I'm really curious to see how the car is going to work. But I also knew that we ran the Los or the Charlotte race. We were going to run out of... We weren't going to have enough time to get the points back for not being able to run this race. That's a big deal. We're torching our tires? Not at all. So, you know, this is just a smarter decision to make, but it's also, as you can tell, it seems like we're going to have, I mean, short of cautions and things like that, this isn't like Martinsville was where we had to drive up through and a late race caution put us back into a position where we could drive hard and come up with a victory with a truck that really wasn't a victory running truck. This track is truly... It's truly a track that we are obviously fairly dominant at. So, I'm going to go ahead and run out, like I said, probably about now 5 more laps without speeding it up, and then we'll go ahead and hit the speed up for the rest of the time. Unless we get a caution or we're pitting. That's when we'll be back.
That was a great lap. That was your best lap ever. That was your best lap ever.
All right, yeah, we had a bit of an issue on going onto pit road. I should have just kept driving it, and instead I kind of gassed it up and then hit the brakes. Lost it and hit the wall.
Car high.
So that
All
sucked,
clear.
but we got some trucks in front of us, but they aren't going to matter because I think most of them are pitting right now anyway, and Crafton is right behind us, so we lost the 9-second lead, but we got back our overall lead. We were, yeah, let's try not to do that on the second pit, huh? Let's try not to run into the wall at the end of pit road, or at the beginning of pit road. That'd be probably excellent. But we had a good solid run. We'll just have to go ahead and, you know, pick that lead back up. Hope that there aren't any. It would be incredible. I would actually be super excited if there were no cautions in this race. But now that I said that, you know something's about to come out. It doesn't matter. Everyone's pit. All those guys are just coming off of pit road. We lapped. I'm pretty sure we had lapped all of the triple-digit trucks. We hadn't quite gotten to the double-digit and single-digit ones yet, though. We did push it pretty hard for a couple of laps, and we actually 2 laps in a row got our best lap ever, which was kind of cool. We don't have a need to do that again, but it was cool. We got 28 in the tank, 41 to go. Honestly, if there's a caution in the next 10 or 11 laps, it'd be great, just because we could pit and be done pitting, but we'll run it all the way out. I will do a full service because we'll be pretty much low on tire and everything at that point, I would assume. By the end of the last stint, we were down. Going into the corners, we were down probably 8 miles an hour. So it was definitely. I didn't really look at the times. I just knew going into the corners how much more I had to slow down. It's fine, you know, it's kind of how it goes, but also, I mean, if I guess I could, well, no, because I was going to say, I guess I could go real easy on the truck, but Crafton's too close, and we aren't driving away from him that fast, so I don't really feel like we can just go easy on the truck and preserve our tires for a gas and go at the end. What we can do is we can drive the hell out of the truck, get a big enough lead that our gas and go versus or our full pit stop, as long as we don't freaking run into the wall, our full pit stop will be faster, or will still leave us in front of him by the time he's done with his gas and go, because I'm going to assume that's all he's going to do is go in, get gas and go, because we're like, what, 10 laps out? But I had considered doing a fuel savings right off the bat and only pitting once, but I just don't think it's worth it at all, actually. I don't think that we have what it takes to... I don't think we... Well, I don't know. I'm thinking about it. I was going to say I don't think we could have saved that much, but I kind of do think we could have saved that much. I just don't think that our tires would have appreciated it as much. I think we would have lost a lot at the end. And why bother? I mean, we can jump out to a heavy lead here, pull away, hope Crafton gets caught behind some lap traffic as well to make it easier on us. We've got an 8-second lead on everyone else. So,
Okay, that's the halfway mark.
you know, I don't think that... I think we're on the proper strategy, I guess is what I'm trying to say. We're coming out here and we're making the right decisions, and we avoided, even when we tapped the truck that was in front of us a while ago, we didn't do anything to them, and had we not smashed into the wall like we did going onto pit road, you would have seen that we probably had a scuff on the front of the truck, but I don't think we would have had even any real damage. So, I mean, I know we didn't. We only had 2% aero from that tap. It didn't even make it made more of the tap that you make when you're a couple feet off and you're coming up a decent amount when you're drafting someone on a super speedway. So it was of no consequence either. I felt very confident with the entire stint that we had, and I'm glad because, I mean, honestly, I feel like we'd be out to maybe even a 10-second lead on Crafton and a 16-second lead or a 14-second, 15-second lead on the rest of them had we not lost it going into pit road. That just sucked, but oh well. We've got 21 left in the tank. We have one more stop to go. I would like to gap Crafton as much as possible. I would like Ratner not to... Well, this is Evan Ratner. We like him. He's good people, so...
All clear.
I was going to say I'd like Ratner not to drive down on me, but he didn't. Other notables, I believe that... I'm not positive. I should check the next time around. But, oh, crap. No, the number 46. Starts with an S. I keep getting Skorecki stuck in my mind, and that's a completely different driver. Anyway, the 46 car, who is one of obviously the top tier cars, I believe he is out of the race. We're going to check right now as we come around here. Yeah, he's out of the race. I can see him on pit road. So that's definitely a... Well, this is going to be... I'm backing out of it. It's not worth it there. Anyway, so with him out of the race, that doesn't do good for his hopes
Still there.
towards a top 5 finish this season. But, oh well, unfortunate for that team. Hopefully we don't have any mechanical failures on this seemingly excellent run we've got going right now. And we're going to finish out this run, and we'll see you, whether we be at a caution or when we're pitting.
out.
Caution comes out.
Cars out.
I don't know, it's whatever. I'm gonna go ahead and jump down on the apron and maybe put someone a lap down. We lost the clutch. So glad the caution came out because now we don't have to mess around with going down pit road. We'll do it right now. Everyone will pit as well. We're gonna have problems restarting. But once we're up to speed, I do know how to mess around with the clutch enough. I kind of actually learned it because it's much more exaggerated in the cup car. So I kind of learned how to adjust for it in the truck because it's not as exaggerated. Hopefully it doesn't affect the final part of the race because that whole group that we had a huge lead on is now going to be right on our bumper. So we'll see you after the caution. Pretty sure that the trucks in front of me did a quick gas and go because they all beat me out of here way quickly. We're doing this with the clutch. I just said screw it and sent it and hope that we didn't blow up because it'll over rev the engine at first. Looks like Crawford's going to be our competition, although we had a huge lead on him before. And we have to pay attention to how we get back on the gas because otherwise it's going to give me a problem, which is awesome. What do we got? 14 to go now? 13 laps to go. We're going to go ahead and do our best to... Yeah, you hear the engine. It's sick because the clutch is slipping. But I'll get to his fender. I'll get to his inside.
Still there.
We'll turn in. We'll take our lead back. And we'll just get on the gas real slow. With all fresh stuff, we can do that. And as you can tell, with how fast when we got in front of Presley, McDonald, Gong, all them, that is clear to me that people like Crafton just got gas because I'm pretty sure they all just got passed pretty quickly. Which sucks for them. That's the risk they decided to take, but under a caution, there's no way I'm not doing a full service. In fact, you knew my intention, even with the messed up clutch, was to do a full service the entire time. So, we're not pulling so quickly away from Crawford, although I should expect that we will not have any problems with him. I need to figure myself gassing it up a little more cautiously. I know I can do it because I've done it. Oh, that didn't work. And that's not the time to figure that out, as we're about to have Crawford challenging us again. That was stupid.
10 laps to go.
Whatever, 10 laps to go. Let's just send it the whole time.
Clear high.
Our clutch
Car high.
is definitely slowing our drive off, but
Car high.
I mean, I can, as long as I'm on his inside, I'll do this all day long with him. It's no big deal. Look, we were at Talladega and we held off stiffer competition than freaking Crawford. Good old Rick Crawford. But I'll do my little advantage here to get some extra oomph in front of him. Yeah, I wanted to... So, if I had a full range on my trigger, like if it recognized it right away, when I press it down, I could absolutely easily control this clutch issue. There, we got it that time. It's just not... I think we got more gains from just flooring it instead of going easy on it. I hate mechanical failures. They suck. They really change. I mean, I'm glad that we were able to get out of it. Looks like we're okay now, but who knew, at the beginning of the caution or of the restart after the caution that we would be in a good position right now. When I had that happen to the cup car, I mean, we lost all sorts of speed. It's like the car just stayed redline the whole time, and right towards the end, I figured out if I really slowly got back to the gas, kind of like I just did there, it gives the clutch a chance to re-engage. And so you don't get that high rev. And it was doing that in the Cup car too, but I didn't realize that with the Cup car until way late in that race. So, and by us doing that, Crawford is kind of gaining a little. Maybe he's not now. Hold on. Put a 10th or 2 on him right here. Whatever it takes, right? Whatever it takes to get through it all. That doesn't matter. We have 4 left at the line. Or 5 left at the line. It'll be 5 left. Just making sure.
5 laps to go.
Yeah, all right. We got a 2.5 lead. Doesn't look like anything's going to change, so we're going to go ahead and fast forward this last part. We'll see you on the last lap.
Last lap.
All right, here we go. Last lap. Crawford pits, which was really weird because he came off the pits with us, which makes me think that he just drove through in the caution and never even stopped. So his second place finish is out the door. Brennan Gong gets into the place. Presley, McDonald, and Crafton, I don't know, look like that's going to be your top 5. As we will come home with a very confident and very comfortable victory, even with a mechanical failure. It's an excellent job. And that just further enhances our hopeful chances of walking away with a championship in our final season in the Truck Series. Top 5 again: Tony Savoy, Brennan Gong, Robert Presley, Randy McDonald, and Matt Crafton. A solid victory brings home $186,433. Tony Savoy dazzled the Full House crowd at Las Vegas and silenced critics on October 11th with an impressive display of track magic and technical ability. Fantastic. With that victory, we are nearing ourselves a nice 100-point lead as we lead Crawford, who ended up finishing a lap down by 90 points. We actually would have been far closer had he not pit, so that's interesting. We've got 2 Cup Series races before we run another Truck Series race. Our next Cup Series race will be at Martinsville Speedway. Not our best racetrack, but, you know, we got to do what we got to do, right? And we're going to do it. So hopefully we'll have some kind of a good showing there, or at least not a DNF. And, you know, it's not even about, as you guys know, it's not really even about my ability at the track. I drive the track just fine. I've won there in the Truck Series in spectacular fashion a couple times. It's really more or less just how everybody is on a close quarter track like that. A lot of bumping, a lot of smashing, I don't think anybody comes out of that track without some form of damage on their car. And I'm just hoping that the damage we sustain will not put us in a bad position in that race. However, that's going to be in the next episode, because that, folks, is going to do it for this episode. I want to take a moment out to say thank you so very, very much for taking the time out of your day to watch this video. And until next time, and of course, as always, you take care.